Hey everyone, it's Billy from DailyPuzzles. Today we've got a brand new unboxing on the GAN356 X S, which is GAN's latest flagship 3x3 release. So it just came in now, so let's unbox it straight away. Okay, another box inside a satchel. Okay, we have the cube and it's a little mangled, and a little postcard, but it's a little bit crinkled, but it's a little bit of a shame, but not a huge deal. We're all interested in the cube, not the postcard. Okay, let's look at the box real quick. Wow. Looks great. Sort of looks like an iPhone box. Very similar to the box for the standard X. But yeah, looks a little bit better in my opinion. I'm going to zoom in the camera real quick so you guys can get a better look. Alright, let's take a look at the box one more time now that the camera's zoomed in. Looks awesome as usual. Let's open it up. Okay, so we have a brand new limited edition card. Your ultimate PB renewer, and a WeChat QR code and an Instagram one, and a unique number that looks awesome. Okay, we have some replacement center caps. Okay, I believe this is what you use for the GAN robot, which lets the little arms on it grip onto it. I think that's what the ridges are for. Okay, so we get a little accessories box. Okay, so we get what looks like a little adjustment tool and some replacement blue part. I think it's something to do with the tension system, but I'm not totally sure. We will have to see later in this unboxing. Okay, we got a pamphlet. Okay, this looks different. Okay, there is an English side. So, GAN Dual Precision System, GS Pro. Okay, it's more or less just explaining how it works, it looks like, and how the tension control works. Alright, so looking at this, it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different adjustments with these little blue pieces. And then what else? Okay, it's also talking about how to tension the nut. Okay, very cool. We may come back to that in a second. And then this is pretty typical. Won't talk too much about this, but it's the advanced tutorial that they always include with all their GAN puzzles. It's really big and actually pretty good. So you should check that out if you're new to cubing. And as always, a awesome looking blue GAN bag. And yeah, that's all that's in the box. And now we have the cube itself. Okay, it comes in this new box that they've been using for the 251M also. Very cool. If you get 8 of these and put it on a 2x2 core, I believe you can make a functioning 2x2 out of these like clear cases themselves. Yeah, we might actually try that out and make a video on that. Let us know if you want to see that. Okay, we have the cube itself. Okay, right away, looks very similar to the X, but the sticker shades look different. They almost look like a matte, sort of frosted look, sort of like how the Megaminx is, which is different to the regular GAN puzzles. The GAN puzzles are normally a little bit glossy, but I like the look of them. Alright, let's get into some first turns. Wow. Wow, that just feels great. Right now the magnets are a little bit strong for my liking, but right out of the box turning is super smooth. This honestly feels like one of the most effortless The turning feels the most effortless out of any GAN puzzle I've ever tried, to be honest. Super smooth, super swishy, extremely light. So one of the features of this cube is it's around 10 or so grams lighter than the previous 3x3 they had, the X, and you can definitely tell that it is lighter, but it doesn't feel like they've compromised on quality by making it lighter. So let's look at the checkerboard shades real quick. They just look awesome. All right, let me put it back to regular form real quick, and let's look at the new magnet system. So I believe there's 3 different strength settings. They should be just easily changed by... Actually, let's take a piece out. How about that? Maybe we can get a closer look then. Okay. All right. So, okay, so that's on the outside. I believe the outside is the strongest setting. Then is that the middle? Oh, I pushed it too far. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this piece off real quick. Let's just use the GAN bag real quick because a little bit lubricant. There's a little bit of lubricant on the outside, so it's hard to get a grip on it. Okay, so that's on the inside, so that should be the weakest, and there should be a setting in the middle. Okay, which looks like that, and then all the way on the outside. Okay, let's put it on the weakest setting. Okay, there we go. And then let's put them all back in. I'll put this piece back in now, and then I'll do that for all of them. So, okay, to adjust it while the cube is assembled, it's actually not as bad as I thought. You sort of stick your nail in there. Okay. Okay, feel a bit like a moron. That's the one that doesn't move, but that makes sense why I didn't feel like it was clicking. Okay, these ones, there we go. Okay, now the other side. Okay, there we go. That should all be adjusted now. Let's put the center cap back on and do some first turns again. Okay, there definitely is a noticeable difference. Yeah, it definitely does feel different. Definitely, I think it feels weaker. Let's look at the pamphlet real quick, and we'll see what they say about it. Okay, so magnet system. So the GAN magnet system has been updated as the GMS version 2. The GMS version 2 provides 3 sets of magnet strengths. Coming strong to light without any additional accessories. The flex magnet camera has 3 sets. So outer is strong, middle is medium, and inner is light. Okay, so I was correct in assuming that. So we have them on the inner setting right now. So that is the lighter setting, and yeah, you can definitely feel they are quite light. I don't mind this setting though. I have to try the middle one also, but you definitely can turn really fast on the inner setting. It's very light. Let's try the middle one. Now this may be a little bit harder to adjust to. So I'm gonna adjust this real quick and I'll be right back. All right guys, I'm back. I've now put all the magnets on the medium setting, and yeah, I can definitely notice that it's slowed down a little bit and the turning is a little bit more controllable now. So the different strength differences definitely do work. I may say that it doesn't feel quite as strong of a difference as with the regular GAN356 X, not the XS. I feel like with that version, maybe the differences between strength maybe were a little bit more noticeable. With this, maybe they're slightly less noticeable, but I feel like the range still covers what almost everyone would want. So if you like strong magnets, the strong setting definitely feels strong. And then if you like weaker magnets, the light setting definitely feels light. So and I've got it in the middle right now, and it feels perfect to me. I wouldn't do light or strong. Medium's perfect for me. So I definitely think this cube's going to cater to almost basically everyone. And yeah, the turning is really effortless. The price is the same. The weight is 67 grams. Oh, let me do a solve real quick. Yeah, it honestly just feels great. If you like the GAN-X, I did not finish that last algorithm. Yeah, if you guys like the feeling of the GAN-X, you're really going to like the XS. I wouldn't say it's a huge performance upgrade necessarily. I would say it feels a little bit better, but this is more so refining the X, I believe. It's basically taking that triple adjustment, or I guess you could say quad adjustment magnetic system, because there was no magnets, then there was light, medium, and strong. And now it makes it more convenient by putting it directly in the side of the cube, so you're never going to lose them or probably need to ever replace them. And yeah, it's probably a little bit more straightforward to change. Okay, let's take a look under the center cap now, because I know there's that new tool. And let me focus the camera real quick. Okay, sorry about that, guys, I'm back. I've been fiddling around with the cube for a little bit, and more specifically the tensioning system. I read the little booklet on how to do it, and I also messed around with it a bit, and now it's a little bit more clear of how it works. So basically there's two components to the tensioning system. There's this little clear nut, and then on top of that there's this little blue fluoro nut. So essentially the clear nut can be adjusted with this tool. So you just stick it on top where the slots are, and then you can turn it into 6 different settings. So it's on the first one now, then there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then if you do one more time, it resets. So basically, if you look at the side of the cube, you see there's basically no space between this clear and the blue part. Now I'll put it on the 6th setting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now if you look at the edge of the cube, there is a bigger space between the clear and the blue part. So basically that is making it tighter. So that's one way you can adjust it. And then also there's the blue nuts that comes with 2 different versions. So you get the dark blue version and the light blue. I'm not quite sure which one's tighter right now, but basically this is what gives you the extra 4 points of adjustment. So to adjust the blue nut, it's a little bit hard to show on camera, but I found the easiest way to do it is just to sort of stick your finger in, push it down a little bit, and rotate it like that. There's 2 different settings for each nut, I believe, and then the third one is for taking it off. So to take it off, yeah, you just put it on that third setting, like there we go, and then the nut just comes out. And then to swap it out, you just put the new one in. Sorry guys, it's a little bit hard to do this through the viewfinder. Okay, so you just put it on top and then you push it down and then twist it, and there we go. Now it's on one of the different settings. So admittedly, it's a little bit confusing to get your head around at first, but now that I've messed around with it a bit, it's actually not too bad. But your mileage may vary, depending on if you watch a video on how to do it before. Okay, there we go. So overall, my first impressions of this cube. It's not a huge upgrade over the X, but it does feel extremely good. The turning is smooth, it's light, it's effortless. The puzzle almost feels like it honestly has no flaws in the turning. It's just so smooth, really typical of GAN puzzles, but this one almost feels just like a slightly more refined version. It's also got the matte shades on it too, which is different. The core is completely plastic, so that's what makes it lighter. You have the adjustment system, so again, you have the clear adjustment, and then you have these little blue little nut things with which gives you 4 different sets of adjustment depending on which one you're using. And yeah, if you have the X and you're really happy with it, maybe don't run out and buy this straight away unless you're really after matte shades or you want a little bit more adjustability on your cube. Maybe if you feel like the X right now, you can't quite find the sweet spot, but you're really close. then maybe consider checking this puzzle out. I'm very impressed with it. I'm going to do some more solves over the next couple days and see how it goes. But right now, I'm very impressed with it. If you guys want to see a comparison video with the X, let me know. We'll definitely make that happen. But right now, very happy with this cube. It's the same price as the X. 67 grams, 57 millimeters across. And yeah, we've got a pre-order up on the site right now. So if you guys are interested in purchasing this puzzle, check the link in the video description and there's a pre-order link there. It's got all the information about the shipping times and more information about the puzzles and photos. It comes in black and stickless plastic. And yeah, definitely check it out, guys. I think you'll like it. I'm very happy with it. We'll have to do some more testing, but overall first impressions are very good. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate you viewing and subscribing. Be sure to subscribe. We've got so many more videos coming in the future. And yeah, for now, bye guys.